It's 3:12 in the morning, your eyes just snapped open, and you already know you're not getting back to sleep. Heart a little fast, mind a little loud, and somewhere in there the same tired thought, what is wrong with me? Here's the thing nobody told you. Nothing is wrong with you. At 3 a.m., 3 different clocks inside your body quietly line up against each other, and after 40, you lost the one thing that used to keep them quiet. This isn't stress. Let me show you what's actually happening. First, let's clear something up. Your problem probably isn't falling asleep. You crash fine. The trouble starts hours later, and that's the clue everyone misses. Sleep isn't one flat thing. The first half of your night is deep, heavy, dead-to-the-world sleep, but the second half flips. It turns light and dreamy, the kind of sleep you can be nudged out of by almost nothing. A car door, a warm patch, a single thought. So by 3 a.m. you're already sleeping on a hair trigger. That part is normal. It happens to everyone. What changed for you is what happens next. At the exact moment your sleep goes light, 2 more clocks reach a turning point. Clock number 2 is cortisol. You know it as the stress hormone, but it's really your body's sunrise alarm. It bottoms out around midnight, then quietly starts climbing through the back half of the night, so you'll be ready to wake at dawn. By 3 a.m., it's on the way up. Clock number 3 is your temperature. Your core body temperature drops to its lowest point around 4 in the morning, then turns and begins to rise. And your brain reads warming up as a signal that morning is coming. So picture it. Your sleep is at its lightest. Your wake-up hormone is climbing. Your temperature is turning. 3 rhythms, all pointing at the same little window. In a younger body, you'd sleep straight through it. So why don't you anymore? Here's the part that changes everything. For most of your life, you had a built-in buffer sitting on top of all 3 clocks. Its name is progesterone. When your body breaks progesterone down, it makes a calming compound that works on the exact same brain receptors as a prescription sleeping pill. Read that again. For decades, you were basically taking a gentle, natural sedative every single night, and you never knew it. Then perimenopause arrives, usually somewhere in your mid-40s, and progesterone starts to fall. You didn't just lose a hormone, you lost the sedative that used to smother that 3 a.m. window before you ever noticed it. Take the cushion away, and the same convergence that never bothered you before is suddenly enough to wake you all the way up. And progesterone wasn't your only bodyguard. Estrogen was helping too, keeping your internal thermostat steady and feeding the brain chemicals that hold sleep together. As it falls, your temperature control gets shaky, which is exactly why a hot flash can detonate right in that fragile early morning stretch. Then there's melatonin, your darkness hormone. It doesn't just fade with age, it shifts earlier on the clock, nudging your whole night to end sooner than it used to. So this was never one problem. It's 3 quiet protections, switching off around the same time in your life. No wonder it feels like your body suddenly turned on you. It didn't. It just took the padding off. So let's go back to that 3 a.m. thought. What is wrong with me? Maybe someone in a white coat even gave you an answer. It's just stress. It's anxiety. Here, take this. You are not imagining it, and you are in enormous company. In surveys, around 40% of women in this transition say they were misdiagnosed, most often handed something for anxiety or depression, when the real driver was the hormone nobody thought to check. I want you to hear this clearly. Waking at 3 a.m., wired and awake, is not a character flaw. It's not weakness. It was never about willpower. It's biology. And it has a name. Before we get to what helps, there's one more twist. And honestly, it's the cruel part. It isn't just that you're awake. It's how you feel while you're awake. Here's why. Your mood runs on a clock too, and it hits rock bottom in the early hours of the morning, right around the time you're waking. At the same time, the thinking, reasoning part of your brain, the part behind your forehead that keeps things in perspective, is still half asleep. But the alarm center, deep in your brain, wide awake. So you've got your worry system running at full volume, and the part that's supposed to talk it down has gone quiet. That's why a small worry at 3 a.m. feels like a catastrophe. The unpaid bill becomes ruin. The awkward text becomes the end of a friendship. It isn't that your problems are bigger at night, it's that your brain, at that hour, is wired to make everything look worse. Come morning, the very same thought barely registers. So if you've ever laid there at 3 a.m. certain your whole life was falling apart, and then felt almost silly about it at breakfast, that wasn't you being dramatic. That was your biology, right on schedule. So what actually helps? Let's be honest, because you've been sold enough magic. Start with the one thing with the strongest evidence, and it isn't a pill. It's a short, structured program called CBT for insomnia. In trials on women exactly like you, it beat basic sleep tips by around 7-1. Ask your doctor about it by name. Next, work with the temperature clock instead of against it. Keep the room genuinely cool and be ruthless about that evening glass of wine because alcohol wrecks the back half of your night, the exact half that's already fragile. Now, magnesium. I know it's all over your feed. The honest truth is the evidence is thin. It might trim a few minutes off falling asleep, but it's no cure. So don't pin your hopes on it. And the big one in 5 women in the sleep lab had undiagnosed sleep apnea, quietly blamed on hormones for years. So if you snore, or you wake up gasping or exhausted no matter what, please get checked. Sometimes 3 a.m. isn't your hormones at all. So here's what to actually do the next time it happens. Tonight at 3 a.m. Rule 1. Do not look at the clock. The moment you see 3:14 and start doing the math on how little sleep is left, you've switched your brain on, and the arithmetic of dread is the enemy of sleep. Turn the clock away. Rule 2, and this is the one nobody likes. If you're properly awake and it's been more than 15 or 20 minutes, don't lie there fighting it. Get up. When you toss and turn in bed, your brain quietly learns that bed is the place where you struggle. And that's a lesson you do not want it to keep. Rule 3. Go somewhere dim and do something genuinely boring. Not your phone. The light and the scrolling both wake you further. A dull book in low light. Fold the laundry. Sit quietly. The goal is to be pleasantly bored until you feel sleepy, and only then go back to bed. This is the heart of that CBT program I mentioned, and you can start it tonight for free. I know it feels backwards, getting out of bed in order to sleep better, but you're teaching your body a new pattern. And after a couple of weeks, that pattern starts to hold. So tonight, if your eyes snap open at 3 a.m., try something new. Instead of, what is wrong with me? Think, oh, that's just my clocks lining up. My buffers came down. This is biology, not failure. That single reframe takes the panic out of the dark, and the panic is half of what keeps you awake. If any of this made you feel a little less alone tonight, subscribe and stay with me. I unpack one more piece of the midlife puzzle every week. Sleep well. You've got this.